Whether you are creating short form videos for Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Pinterest, or all of the platforms, this video will show you how you can create short form videos to give you the best chances of going viral. I currently have a couple of Facebook Reel videos on 6.1 million, 5 million and another on 3.3 million views, and I can tell you I am obsessed with creating short form videos because I find them fun, engaging, and they give me a way I can express myself creatively. Yes, they are not for everyone, and they are not the only thing that you should be doing with your content strategy, but we all know at the moment the platforms are pushing this type of content, and more importantly they are pushing them out to a cold audience. So that's people who do not know you or even follow you. So if you are looking to grow on the platforms, then creating this type of content is going to give you the best chances of getting in front of a new audience. Just quickly before we get started though, if you are an ambitious business owner who wants to scale their business online so that you have more impact, income, and freedom in your lives, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so you can see more trainings like this one. And if you are serious about making Reels work for you and your business, then check out my online course, Real Impact. And the link to the full details of this course I will put into the description of this video. Okay, so TikTok exploded in popularity back in 2020, which led to the introduction of Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook Reels most recently. All the platforms have seen the success of TikTok and they basically just wanted a piece of the success. And they didn't want to be left behind. They are all pushing this type of content. So if you are creating TikToks, for example, and you are on these other platforms, then you may as well repurpose your content over there too. And in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you the tools that I use to help me to repurpose my short form videos to other platforms without any watermark logos on the videos. Because if you publish a TikTok video you have created over on an Instagram, for example, and it has a TikTok logo watermark on the video, Instagram will not push it out there as much because it's basically a competitor of theirs. So if you are repurposing your videos, you don't want any logos on them to be seen. And there's a couple of tools that I use depending on which platform I have originally created the video on that I use. So make sure you stick around to find out what they are. Now, I have had some great success on all platforms with my short form videos, and like I said at the beginning of this video, most recently due to Facebook being the most recent platform to introduce Facebook Reels and pushing them out there, I currently have 3 top Facebook Reels on 6.1 million views, another on 5 million views, and another one on 3.3 million views. They are still gaining momentum as well, and because they are, my other Facebook Reel videos are being pushed out there too. So you can see just by going viral on one video, it will push your other videos out there more too. Okay, so how do we create Reels that give us the greatest chances of going viral? So that's where we come on to what you need to include in your short form videos to give them the best chances of success and of going viral. Now, in today's video, I'm going to focus on just 3 types of viral content, and that's entertaining content, educational content, and inspirational content. And we are going to look at these 3 types of content first before I go on to explain what else you need to ensure that you have included in all 3 types. So entertaining content has a real high probability of going viral because people love to get involved and comment on things that they find funny or entertaining. Plus, people love sharing this type of content with their own audience because it makes them look good, because their own audience gets to see this, entertaining piece of content, which also results in them getting lots of engagement and shares on their own audience as well. So you can see how one piece of entertaining content can go viral because it snowballs with not only lots of engagement and shares from the original piece of content and creator, but wherever it's shared, the same thing is happening over and over again. So when you think of entertaining content, the first thing that may come to mind is trends. And yes, doing trends is great for views because when you create a trend, it's currently being pushed out there. by the algorithm on the platform, hence why it's trending. So if you jump on the bandwagon and recreate the trend, you're more likely to get more views. Plus, if you jump on the trend early before it's gained any real traction, you can see a great success because your content can ride the trend wave, so to speak. So yes, get involved in trends, and if you can see them when they have 10,000 videos already created, or even less than that, the better, because you can often ride that trend wave, which will bring in a lot of traffic to you. On the flip side though, if you're only relying on trends, then you may not be seeing the success that you deserve. Yes, trends do help to increase your views, but when doing them, you really do need to be thinking about your overall objectives for being on that particular platform you are posting it on. So for example, if you are doing a trend because you think it's fun, but it has nothing to do with your business or your audience that you are wanting to actually attract and engage with, then what good is posting that trend? You know, what good will it do for you in the long term? But on the other hand, if you have recreated a trend because you enjoy it and it expresses who you are, but at the same time you can relate that trend to your industry and your ideal audience, then that's when the magic can sometimes happen, and you have a short form video that goes viral for all the right reasons for you, and one that will attract the right type of people to your content and account. However, that's not to say you should just rely on trends though, because the platforms now, and particularly Instagram, are pushing towards more original content. The head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri himself, said that they are moving towards supporting smaller creators on the platform and creators who create more original content. And I think that's because we are seeing a flood of the same trends being created over and over again by creators when, you know, we scroll the Instagram Reels tab, for example. And, you know, moving forward, that's not what everyone wants to see. And Instagram, they basically want to keep people on the platform, like all platforms do. They want to keep them on there for longer. So moving forward, they have realized they need to mix it up. Otherwise, people will just get bored and they'll just come out the app. So this is where we come on to educational content, and this is especially important for service-based businesses who regularly share their knowledge and their expertise with their audience. Like with any type of video content, you really do have the first couple of seconds of the video to actually grab people's attention, so to hook them in. And if you don't do this, then you will lose that viewer immediately and they will just scroll past. So that can be, you know, through the text that you add to the beginning of video, for example, or maybe you might have a title telling them exactly what the video is about to, you know, pique their interest. Or if you're doing a talking head video, so one where you are just talking to the camera, a big no-no is to start your videos with, "Hey, I hope you're all well." This one phrase is such a turn off. So if you're doing this, then stop. But what you want is, you know, you want to talk to your audience as if you are talking to that one person. So whoever is watching, it feels like you're talking directly to them. So, you know, that's using words such as you to address them. And literally in the first 3 seconds, you need to hook them in. So what are you about to tell them? You know, what wisdom are you about to share? What are you about to solve for your audience? So talk to their pain points, you know, their fears or struggles. What can you say that will grab their attention, make them stop to listen? Once you have done this, you need to keep them there. So what can you say that will pique their interest? Don't give it all away at the beginning either, you know, of a video, because watch time plays a crucial role in whether or not a video goes viral. So if people drop off after the first few seconds and your video is, say, 30 seconds long, then it's very unlikely that you'll go viral. But if your video was, say, 15 seconds and the majority of viewers watch, you know, 10 to 15 seconds of that video, then the probability of it going viral will be a much higher, because you have kept their attention for the duration. And that's why it's really important to keep your short form videos short, concise, and to the point, but engaging throughout to keep them watching. So once you have piqued their interest, you then want to give them the goods. So what you promised that you would share with them from the start, and then always follow with a call to action. So that call to action, it doesn't always mean, asking your audience to follow you. It could be, asking them to comment their thoughts, to share the post with someone they know who needs to hear this, to save this post for when they need to refer back to it later. Whatever it is, just make sure it's some action that you want them to take, because we know the more engagement that piece of content gets from viewers, again, the further it will be pushed out there and get more views. When you are creating your educational content, the structure is important, but don't just regurgitate how-to content that you see out there all day, every day. The more original and unique you can be with your content, the more it will stand out and hopefully gain traction. And then when it comes to inspirational content, again, it can be similar to entertaining content. So what I mean by this is, if something is so inspirational to a viewer, that evokes an emotional response, which results in them wanting to engage with that piece of content. So whether that's liking it, commenting on it, and again, more importantly, sharing it with their audience, which then snowballs. So think about what you can share that is inspirational with your own audience. One type of video content that is doing really well at the moment is quote reels. And what I mean by that is inspirational quotes being displayed over a video of some sort, or even a time lapse of yourself doing something. So maybe showing behind the scenes of your everyday working life and putting a quote or some words of wisdom from yourself over the top of it. So if you haven't tried this type of inspirational content just yet, then I would definitely give it a go. Whatever type of video content you are creating, one thing we do know is the platforms have become a lot more of search engines in their own right. So TikTok has just recently announced that Gen Z, so that's people between 8 and 23 years old, go to TikTok to search for products and services over Google. And the Instagram platform has worked hard over the last year or so to become a keyword search platform and not just hashtags. So what does this mean for our videos, and how do we use this to help our videos go viral? Well, the algorithms are getting more and more sophisticated day by day, and it's text that we use in our videos, our captions, and even our video cover photos that can help our videos to reach more people. So when you are creating your short form video content, you need to create it with your ideal target audience in mind, and think of the keywords that they will be searching for that relates to your piece of video content. Because by using these keywords in your content, it helps the algorithm to show it to who it's intended for. And if you've done your job right by creating a great piece of content that speaks directly to them, then by the algorithm showing it to your intended person, it should get the results that you want, which is them watching it in the duration and engaging with it. And if it performs well with this first batch of people that the algorithm shows it to, then it will show it to more people who have similar traits and characteristics. So it should continue to perform well. Okay, so this whole video has been based around going viral, but I do want to say that your whole focus of creating short form videos should not be around just going viral. If every time you post you are focusing on just virality, you are actually going to be limiting your success with your content and your ideal audience. We all know you need to be creating content that not only attracts new audiences, but you need to be nurturing your relationships with your current followers, because at the end of the day, it's these people that may actually, that eventually will buy from you. So if you are only focusing on attracting new people by going viral, then you are missing out on a massive part of your content strategy, and you will actually limit your sales and profit, which is ultimately why you should be creating content in the first place. Plus, I also want to add, the majority of your posts will not go viral, and that is okay, and that is the way it should be. So if you have published a few short form videos and you're being complacent because they may have, reached a few hundred views, so then you just given up posting completely, then you are missing the bigger picture, because like I said, 95% of your posts will reach people, but it's the 5% or even less that will have some sort of virality. So the key is to keep creating content and being consistent with it. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you are creating short form videos and you are on multiple platforms, then there is no harm in repurposing those videos onto the other platforms. I have many videos that have performed really well on one platform, but not so good on another, and vice versa. And to be honest, the platforms are all different, the audiences can be different as well, and your strategy should reflect this. But why waste a perfectly good video on one platform if it could work just as well or even better on another platform? So as I promised at the beginning of this video, I'm going to share with you the 2 free tools that I use to download my videos without any logo watermark, depending on where I originally created the video. So for example, if I have created an Instagram reel, once I publish that video, if I save it, it will have an Instagram logo watermark on the video. And we know if I share that to another platform, so TikTok for example, it will not get pushed as much because it has a competitor's logo on it. So instead of saving that video to my camera roll, I will copy the link by pressing the 3 dots on the top right of that video and selecting copy link. Then going on my browser to www.snapinsta.app and pasting the URL there to download it to my camera roll without any logo watermark. Just make sure you don't click on any of the adverts. And it's the same the other way around. So if I've created it in TikTok, I will copy that link to that video and go on my browser to www.snaptik.app and paste the URL there to download it to my camera roll without any logo watermark. If this is confusing you at all, then I have created this video to show you a step-by-step tutorial of how I do it in TikTok. So make sure you go and watch this video afterwards, and I will also put the link in the description of this video. Now, just a quick side note tip here. If you are repurposing your videos to another platform and they have the same audio you have used over there, so it may be a music track or a popular lip sync or a sound, then I would always select that audio in the app to re-add it to your repurposed video rather than having yourself as the owner of the audio. Okay, so let me know what you've thought about this video in the comments below, and let me know if you have already had a video that's gone viral. If you do want to take your short form videos to the next level, particularly on Instagram, then check out my Real Impact course, and the link is in the description as well of this video. And also let me know what else you need help with when it comes to your social media marketing.